Okay, I brought Pika.
Alright, now we can get started.
Hold up. We should make sure that this information is accurate. Does it come from a credible source?
Yes, it does. Me.
Have you been holding back information?
I have, but only the information that I deemed irrelevant. But in light of recent events, I felt that this information needs to be known.
Exactly what information do you have?
Well, I'm sure you're aware of our main threat, the bitter cold.
Yeah, of course we do. What about it?
Yes, well, the bitter cold isn't a Pokemon. Pika and Curtis know this already, correct?
That's right, it's some sort of ice crystal thing.
Sure, I would have gone with demonic snowflake, but sure, ice crystal thing.
Are you sure? Because it looks like a normal cryogonal.
In any case, it's not. In fact, as we know, it feeds off negative energy.
Jade, it seems that you're ramping up to something. Would you mind just cutting to the chase?
My apologies. Okay then, I'll just come out with it. The bitter cold is not of this world.
Wait, so we're dealing with an alien?
Well, technically. This being traverses different dimensions rather than different planets, though. It travels dimensions seeking destruction based upon the negative energy of that dimension's inhabitants. It destroys the dimensions and moves on to the next. I'd hate to think of what'll happen to our world if we don't stop it. Pardon me for saying, but why didn't the ones in the other world stop it? Surely they didn't want to see their world destroyed. I'm sure they tried, but they didn't have the information on how to win, like we do.
Finally, what I'm here for. How do we beat it?
It's simple. To defeat a being from another world, we need beings of another world. We need beings who haven't experienced our world's negative energy.
I guess that's where we come in, right?
That's right. In fact, all three humans were brought here to stop the Bitter Cold's plans. Charles, you were sent to stop the first attempt, the meteor. While it wouldn't destroy the planet, it would have deeply affected morale. Tag, you were sent to repair the time rift that the Bitter Cold created when it tried to freeze the timeline. And Curtis, you were sent to destroy the biggest and most dangerous energy collector, the one that stole the Rainbows of Hope. You were all brought back once we knew you were needed to defeat the bitter cold once and for all.
Do we have any other means to defeat this bitter cold? Or is it just us three?
I'm glad you asked. In fact, we have 2 secret weapons.
2 secret weapons? Well, what are they?
Our first is Echo.
Me? What can I do that makes me a secret weapon?
You may remember picking a Gracidia flower when you were young, but it wasn't the normal red.
No, it wasn't. It was a blue flower.
That's right. This mutated Gracidia flower is extremely rare. It grants the shaman to power absorb any kind of pollutant, including negative energy. But it comes at a price. The shaman can neither fly nor change back to landform. They're widely considered cursed.
Mutated Gracidias, multiple worlds, a dimension-eating demon? This is all starting to sound like some sort of bad fanfiction.
What?
Never mind. You were saying something about secret weapons?
Right, yes. The second was being researched by the Bitter Cold. In fact, your friend Gary was part of those experiments. Forced evolution.
Forced evolution? That's a thing?
It is. Or at least it was. During the war, the ones who built this base created a machine that could force Pokemon to evolve. Unfortunately, the machine is not functional right now.
But if it doesn't work, then how can it be used as a weapon?
You guys can fix it. You're supposed to fix it.
Well, I could take a look. Where is it?
Jade, do you really think that's such a good idea?
It's our only chance. There's no way this group of unevolved Pokemon can defeat the Bitter Cold.
Hey,
Remember the last time someone tried that? We had to put them under special care.
I'm not gonna turn it on. I just want to take a look. Maybe I can find a way to fix it.
Well, as long as you don't turn it on, I guess it's okay. This way.
Wow, this guild is bigger than I expected.
There are a lot of tunnels like this under the guild. They are escape routes in case the building was compromised.
But that's not all they were used for, are they?
No, of course not. Some of these passages were used for storage, such as this one.
We are here.
Is that the machine?
Well, this is kinda weird.
Yeah, it's like something out of some cheap science fiction.
What?
Nothing.
Tag, what are you doing?
I'm not gonna turn it on. I just need to, examine it. Well, I guess the worst thing that can happen is it doesn't work. Hopefully. Well, I don't know why I expected that to work. Huh?
Tag, is something wrong?
No, I'm fine. It's just... Ugh.
Tag? Tag, are you alright?
Yes, I'm fine.
Tag, what happened?
My dimensional scream activated.
What's a dimensional scream? I don't know that ability.
It's a rare ability in which the user can see into the past or future. These visions usually give a hint at what the user needs to do.
How did you know that?
That's not important. Tag, you were gonna say something about the vision?
Right. I saw 5 time gears, plus a 6th gear.
A 6? I thought there were only 5.
There are 5 time gears. The 6th is known as the space gear.
The space gear?
And where can we find this space gear?
It is at the top of Giant Volcano.
Giant volcano? Miles and I were there a few years ago.
Yes, I know, and you'll need to go back there again. And where are the time gears?
If I had to guess, Temporal Tower. That's where Tag and Miles left them.
Again, how did you know that?
Curtis, you and I are gonna have a talk in the morning.
Okay.
And when we collect the gears, what will we do then?
We can use them to activate the machine. Are you sure this is a good idea? I mean, it could be dangerous. I know, Grace, but this is the best chance we've got. 2/3 of our group are not in their strongest form. We need this machine if we want to win this fight.
If strength is the trouble, then we can train.
I'm afraid there isn't time. Based on the strike tonight, it won't be long until the next.
I think Jade is right. We don't have much time. We need to find the gears fast. Miles and I will talk to Grovile and Celebi. Maybe they can help us with the time gears.
Then, my parents, Curtis and I, will see what information we can find in the space gear.
I assume you mean in the morning.